Hey YouTube, God bless you this morning. This is Pastor Nate. Prayerfully this video finds you well. Yes, I pray that it finds you in good spirit, good state of mind, and great health. Let's get into it. You saw the title, Handwriting on the Wall. Woo, friend, if I tell you the handwriting is on the wall this morning, wow, let's get into it. You remember in Daniel, the 5th chapter, I don't know, many of you may not be familiar with it, but if not, that's all right. I'll explain it to you. I'm going to give you the short version of it because it's a long chapter. So basically, the king was having fun, drinking and partying. Y'all know how we do when we get together with friends. But the problem was it was a bit of idolatry there, right? They were worshiping other gods. And while they were in that setting doing that, the handwriting was on the wall. Handwriting appeared on the wall. The king became very, very concerned. Yes, his knees were shaking and about to fall out and everything. I don't know if he actually knew what the writing was or he just knew that something wasn't right. Probably knew that he was in trouble, something wasn't right. He just couldn't make it out because he had to call Daniel to come and interpret it. But to make a long story short, Daniel came and interpreted the writing on the wall and basically told him that you're going to be overthrown as the king because of your wicked ways. Y'all know God doesn't play when it comes down to idolatry. Yes, he's a jealous God. And that's why he said, thou shalt not have no other gods before me. Friend, let me tell you, the handwriting is on the wall. There are signs in life, and I call it the Holy Spirit. We might not have literal handwriting on the wall, but actually we have that little nudging and that little quickening in our spirit that lets us know what's going to come. And many of you have that gift inside of you. Some of you ignore it and some of you don't. You might have a dream, right? Or you might have a vision, or you just might have this little feeling that you really can't explain. You know, when you meet someone and you like, I don't feel right about this person here. I just can't put my finger on it. That's that handwriting on the wall. You can't quite make it out, but you know something ain't right? I don't think I need to get too deep into this relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's an intimate relationship. But if you don't ignore those handwritings, right, that you see or that you feel, and you just move away from it. And sometimes we ignore those signs, right? We can say there's smoke before the fire. That's another indication of handwriting on the wall. Sometimes we just ignore those signs, and then when something goes down, we right in the middle of it. And what we say, my gosh, I should have went with my first mind. I knew something wasn't right about that. You ignore the handwriting. Friend, you cannot ignore. I believe it's the Holy Spirit inside letting us know, right? Sometimes he might not give us the full picture, but he'll give us an uneasiness. Ooh, yes, he will. My God, help me today. He'll let you feel that unsettling in your spirit. No, I bet not buy this car. No, I know I got the money, but I don't think this is the right purchase right now. Or no, I bet not buy this house. Yeah, you buy that house and it's in the wrong neighborhood or something, right? And then all kind of things happen. Well, you should have listened to your first mind, right? Just because something you really desire, I've desired something bad enough. I really want it. But when I actually got to it, to make a decision to purchase or whatever, then that, I've been planning, like, let's just say for weeks before. But when I actually get ready to purchase it, I get that feeling and I'm like, no, never mind. The handwriting's on the wall. Sometimes we can plan something, but the Holy Spirit will come in and just change that. I'm okay with that. You know why? Because he protects us. He knows further down the road than we do. He can see way further than we can see. Yeah, so the handwriting's on the wall. Here's another example. I remember after 9/11, y'all remember when the planes ran into the Twin Towers and it was just a mess to our economy. Economy went down after that. Business weren't doing so well. And then I said to myself, you know what? I better get me another part-time job. Actually, I was working full-time with the company I am right now. My job transferred me here. When that happened, I said, I'm going to get me a part-time job. I was working from like 8 to 5 on my full-time job. But this part-time job, to make a long story short, a couple weeks after 9/11, I got this part-time job from 6 to 12. So I would get off my first job and change and then go to my second job, my part-time job that I just got. I'm a hustler, y'all. Yeah, I was raised by my grandma. You know them old old folks, they didn't play. They teach you how to get out and work. And y'all remember when we were young, when we go to folks' house, she would say, don't ask for nothing, don't beg for nothing. You sit there, and when they ask you if you want something, you just say, no ma'am, no sir, no thank you. Yes, because she taught me how to go out there and get it. I'm a hustler. Pastor Nate knows how to go out there and make that money. God has given him skills to play. God has given him skills in business. God has given him skills to do different types of things. So I'm no one trick pony. So I have multiple streams, yes. But during that time, now I'm not rich now, so let me go ahead and clear that up. I'm just saying I'm a hustler, the legal way. But during that time, doing 911, I got this part-time job 2 weeks after 911. And let's say a month later, my company went through a reorg because they got hit. They were negatively affected and impacted by the economy as a result of 911. And I fell victim of that layoff. They had to go and lay folks off. And I fell victim of that. But thank God, friend, I had that part-time job along with unemployment. So I didn't miss a beat. I didn't get behind on any bills. I was still able to pay everything and have a little change in my pocket, if you know what I mean. It wasn't that much now, but I made it through. I didn't get behind on anything, right? A little bit of unemployment with the part-time job. And in fact, I was able to get more hours on the part-time job like I was working full-time. See how God worked? Because I did not ignore those signs. Now, had I ignored that handwriting, I would have been in a mess. I probably would have lost my home, or certainly, I had a little savings, but it wasn't enough to keep me going like 6 or 8 months or what have you. Of course, I wasn't out of a job that long. A couple months later, I was able to, get back to my to my job. So thank God for that. But if I had ignored those signs, I would have been struggling financially. Yes. But because I got that part-time job along with the unemployment for those couple months, I was able to make it. I was able to maintain because I saw the handwriting on the wall, friend. Yes, I did. And Pastor Nate has learned over the years, when I see handwriting on the wall, when God has put something in my spirit and I feel something, I take action. I learn how to move on that. I learn not to ignore that. And I hope you take action on that, because many of you have that gift. Y'all can see stuff. You can feel stuff. You might not can quite explain it, but you can feel that something ain't right. Then later on you find out it wasn't right. Yes, pay attention to the handwriting on the wall. And many people say that on the YouTube street. Y'all know the two content creators who are going at it right now, right? And I saw it, right? And I think they saw it too. We all saw it. Everybody saw it. This is nothing against them or anything, because I like both of them. But I did see it. I saw it coming. That was plain as day. It's unfortunate. You say, well, Pastor Nate, what should they have done if you saw it coming? Well, I don't know. A lot of people got different ways they, could do stuff. That's a difficult situation when you're trying to keep peace and, I don't know. That might be another video. But anyways, the point is, we saw the handwriting on the wall, right? We saw the handwriting on the wall. So my question, my advice to you is, when you see the handwriting, when you feel these things, ask God what you need to do. Ask him to lead you to do something different. Because when you see these things, it's for our protection. It's for our own good. Friend, I pray that this exhortation bless you this morning. And I pray that you could, you find it useful. If you know somebody who needs to hear this, please feel free to share this. Share this video. And in the meantime, be at peace and not in pieces. And don't you ignore those warning signs. All right, my friend.